Hey, this is Reigning Ravens with another Raven broadcast, except this time it's not a Raven broadcast, it's a Walking Dead episode with D&D's finest, the CEOs, the COOs, Mr. Black, Chaos, and Wayne 6578. How you doing, guys?
Doing good, man. I'm doing good.
Feeling fine. Feeling fine.
Feeling fine. That's good, man. We're talking about the 11th episode of Season 5 right now, talking about The Distance. That's what the producers had entitled this episode. And going into it right away, we see a little bit of a role reversal in regards to Rick and Michonne. Rick has always been the mainstay of the group, the former police officer with all the authority. And in this episode, what do you think about the power trip, you can call it, going on between Michonne and Rick?
The power shift, as you can say. I did think that was pretty funny, man. You know how Rick was always the one where Rick is the one that asks the questions, decides if they're going to join with the group, decides who lives, who dies. And then when the new character comes into play, the Aaron, Rick doesn't trust him at all. You know, he punches him in the face. But Michonne is the one talking about, you know, I believe him, Rick. You know, we need to get this guy a chance. I think that's saying that Michonne has been out on the road a long time and she's just sick and tired of running and constantly being on the road. So she just really wants to go to a safe place and she's willing to take a chance. And she doesn't think Rick is going to, if Rick keeps going this way, they'll eventually be killed. So you got to give people a chance. What do you think about it, Black?
Agree with you totally. I think Glenn has been secretly checking Rick in every episode. If you look at it, you remember when back in the episode when they were deciding to go on the bus trip and all that, how he got in his face and he said, "We're not gonna go." He's talking to Andrew. Glenn got in his face. In this episode, Glenn kind of got in his face too, kind of checking him too. So I think you start to see a lot of people go against Rick, at least not like overtaking him, but checking his decisions and questioning his decisions.
You also just wanted to add this. Glenn checked Michonne too. Well, he tried to check Michonne, but Michonne checked him when they were walking out there to go check on the vehicles. Glenn was like, "We're shooting anybody we see," and then Michonne was like, "Hold on, man, we can't just shoot anybody." You remember that?
I don't remember that.
Oh yeah, Glenn was saying, "Hey, when they were walking out there to check on the vehicles in the camper or whatever." Glenn says to Michonne and Eugene that, "Hey, anybody we see, we're shooting first." And then Michonne's like, "No, you can't do that because if you would have did that, I wouldn't be with your group and all these other people that came in, Eugene and all of them wouldn't be with the group if we shot them the first time we saw them." So, yeah, that was
good point. Good point.
Yeah, it's a very good point. Moving on to question number 2, and always one of my favorites. What is your best zombie kill in your opinion? I'm going to go ahead and say that my favorite zombie kill was happened when they were being ambushed in the woods by a bunch of zombies after Aaron had escaped from the vehicle. I am going to say that the best kill happened when the zombie got shot in the eye with the flare gun and he's sitting there or laying down and the flares continuing to burn through his skull. I thought that was really cool. Wayne, what about you?
I think the best zombie kill that I saw was when Glenn was got attacked by that zombie and he fell on the ground and he used that rock next to him to bang that zombie's head and kill him like that. I thought that was pretty neat. What's up with you, Black?
Wayne stole mine. I call that Rockabye Baby. Although that zombie was really, really light.
Yeah, he was banging that head pretty easily. So you gonna go with the same one? You don't get no other zombie kill?
That was the actual. Oh, well, I guess the
go with the Cadillac Massacre, man. They drove for like 40 miles.
The Pimp Slayer.
Yeah.
No, I had Glenn's. You took mine, but that's cool.
Okay, that's cool.
Hey, that's fine. Great minds think alike, man. And I guess you guys like that one. Question number 3 goes back to Aaron. We made mention of him earlier in this video, and now we're talking about him again. We see in previous episodes where he leaves the water in the middle of the street and says "friend," and then he confronts the girls out in the field and says the word "friend" again. So they draw the connection, like this guy's the one leaving the water bottles for us, and then now like he's talking about that he's been watching the group and knows that they have kids and brought applesauce and all that. I just want to know, do you trust Aaron? Wayne, you can go ahead. I'll answer last.
Yes and no. Yes, because if he wanted to kill that group, he could have easily killed that group long time ago. No, because when he was showing the pictures to them, Michonne questioned him, why do you not have any pictures of people in here? And he kind of pauses and says, hey, the picture I had didn't develop good. So that is kind of iffy. He didn't have any pictures of people, but he had a lot of pictures of like the safe place where they can go. So do I really think he's bad? No, but they're making it seem like he can't be trusted, but deep down I think he's good.
Okay, what about you, Black?
No, I don't.
And why is that? Do you have a reason?
I don't trust him. I think that safe place or whatever, I think it's I know they leave it open for the episode. They want to tie you in and make you want to come back and see what's going on, but I don't know, man. I don't think it's a lot of people there. I don't think it's like a huge community. I think it's set up for something bad.
I do want to add something if I could.
Go ahead.
When Rick, before they pull up, Rick is always talking about to Michonne, every time we went to Terminus, when we showed up at Woodbury, you never heard any sound. It was always quiet. Both those places turned out to be real bad. But when they pull up to this place, Michonne looks at Rick and you hear children playing. And that's why Rick smiles. This is the first place they pulled up to where it wasn't like Woodbury and it wasn't like the Terminus. It was not quiet. You heard children playing. So that's why I think this place is good. But first time they ever did it. And even Rick even emphasized on it. When we pull up to places that are quiet, it's always bad. This place was not quiet. You heard children playing. So,
well, all the sounds of the children playing aside, I'm gonna have to agree with Black, because I'm not really buying it that he wasn't able to get any pictures. Not one picture developed.
That was, like I said, that was kind of iffy. That is iffy.
Human beings beside himself. So that was sketchy to me, and I wasn't really feeling the body language. Like he looked like he had something more to tell the group than what he really knew. So
okay, I got a question. If they're bad, why bring that group there? What do you think why bring all those people to a place that's bad? Why not just kill them when you're out? Why show them where you're at? Why bring them to your place if they're bad?
I think that's the $6 million question that they're trying to have answered in the following episode.
All right.
But I think it's more than just him and his
partner,
significant other, partner. Because exactly to your point, why would you invite all these people to your place? There's a bigger plan. I know. Yeah. I have a feeling that there is.
And, okay.
And so, just one last question.
Cool.
What do you think about how the producers of A&E and the directors also chose to end this episode? Because in my opinion, I remember there was like 5 minutes left in the episode, and the RV stalled. I'm like, no, they can't end the episode here. They cannot end the episode with another broken down vehicle. Wayne, what do you think?
Well, if you remember in the first season when they were in the RV, and I forget the guy's name, but he was teaching Glenn about, how to drive the RV, how to take care of it.
Old Man Grimes.
No, it wasn't Old Man Grimes.
That was what I told him.
Okay, but it was another guy. And then I think they were just showing that Glenn has learned from that, and that's when they found the batteries. Because when he finds the batteries, Eugene looks at him and says, "Is it Eugene? What's the big strong dude name?"
Yeah, it was Eugene.
Eugene says,
he said, "How did you know that?
How did you know that was there?" So I think they're reflecting back on when they had that RV long time ago. That guy had showed Glenn, this is where the batteries for the RV are, if you need extra batteries. So I just think, I don't know, maybe that's the way, giving a kudos to the guy that showed Glenn or just something. But I don't know. I don't even know why that was why they put that in the episode. It really didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But I think they were just trying to say that, hey, Glenn knows where the batteries are. But yeah, I agree with you, Reigning Ravens. If that thing would have stalled and they would have sat there, I'd be like, here we go again with this, dude. So, what do you think about it, Black?
I don't know. I'm confused on a lot of the stuff what they doing. I don't think it's gonna be any, like, this next series or couple we got when they go to this place. I don't see it being like a good place. Like when they went back to the farmhouse, I see it being, it's gonna be bad. We need some bad stuff. I think it's gonna be bad. I think it's something behind that gate is something bad.
Hey, for all we know, across the gate could be the U.S. military, and this could be the end of The Walking Dead. Who knows?
The governor could have a twin.
We gotta go to the end of March. We gotta go to the end of March.
The governor could have a twin.
Exactly, an evil twin, an eviler twin.
I know what you did to my brother.
Exactly. Well, that wraps up this episode of, I guess you could call it Talking Dead, to take one off of AMC.
There you go.
We appreciate all you guys watching. In the future, if you guys have anything, just leave a comment in the description, or sorry, in the comment section. If you have a special question you want us to answer, and if, of course, just continue to check us out next week when a new episode comes out. I don't know what it's called yet, but we're definitely going to do this again, and we look forward to Talking Dead again with DND's Wayne6578, Mr. Black Chaos, and yours truly, Reigning Ravens 1.